apply, hizo kazi ni mingi, mweze kuajiriwa. So there is a lot of hope in the country. Thank you very much.
I'm Chief of Staff of Trade, Cooperative, Industrialization and SME. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Waziri.
The Ministry of Energy and Petroleum. Today we have gathered here to roll out a NYOTA program in the country. In fact, the President has directed all principal secretaries in the countries to visit, their respective homes to ensure that this program is going to be executed. This program has got three phases. The first phase, we are targeting about 100 youth, whereby in each ward we'll be recruiting about 70, and each of them will be given 50,000 to make them, to grow. Then the second phase is about the 90,000 youth who are also targeted under capacity building. For those who have just gotten, their own experience, but they have got no certificate, so NYOTA will be initiating that. And among them also there will be additional another 20,000, which is going to be under capacity building. So the objective of this program is that in our population in the country, we have got 75%. It's actually the composition of the youth in the country. These youth, when they finish, their primary level, majority of them, they are not just left behind. Similarly, even the ones who actually join, the secondary, they cannot make it, to university. It doesn't mean that, they are stupid, but because of some other factors, economic factors, social factors, that make them not grow. So the government has actually come up with this program to make sure that, they can get, employment. The government cannot achieve 100%, but gradually will be able, to match them. So the objective is employment and also empowerment in terms of business support, and also we make them, to be engaged, with the government. Because if they are idle, because the idle mind, English people say that it is devil's workshop. So they can go to drugs, they can go to insecurity. But if, they have been engaged, then the security will reduce. At the same time also, there will be a better youth, in the future. So today is the rollout. And in March, there are 3 departments who have actually been assigned this work. The Department of Youth, the Department of Macro and Small Enterprise, and also the Labor. They come together. But as a government whole program, others are also joining in to make sure that what we are going to do for this. So the surprise project, which was started in March, they are being given number plus *254#. Once they go to there, they don't pay for it. Okay. At the same, they can also use, their sophisticated gadget, the ones they're using for TikTok or whatever. But they can also use, the Mulukamizi. So that when they enter there, then there's a process they can follow until they do the submission. So they did that. And at that time now, I'm just coming to Isiolo, because each ward, actually in Isiolo North, it is only Wabera who is registered, about close to 1,800. Then in Isiolo South, at least, the 3 wards have registered. So we have now given them from tonight up to 12, so that they'll be able now to enroll, to make sure that at least we get a minimum of 70 youths, and these 70 must be 50-50, so that girls cannot be left behind and the boys can also hand together, so that up to 12 of December and October, then they'll be able now to see how far they have done. So I'm also coming back again here on 17 to do the validation, to make sure that, at least the entire county is being covered. So today is the rollout. It will sensitize, and on top of that, and also I was able, to execute what the government has done under the PETA project in terms of, the 5 pillars. That is the housing, that is the agriculture, that is, the digitalization, which is now where the world is going. So the macro and the small, and also the health. So that those are the few, so that the community can understand. So this forum is also part of the engagement to make, the citizen also to understand. But more so, we are engaging with the youth so that they become, a better citizen in future. There are some people, students, when they left school, everybody God has given their gift, isn't it? Kuna ngine musician, kuna ngine artisans, but with no legal whatever. So NYOTA will be able to identify those people to see that. I saw there are some people who are doing electrification and yet it is illegal, but they have, the gift. So that talent can be used so that, they can get the certificate and be also employed within the system legally. Now 17 is 50-50. Wanawasichana na wanaume. So in Isiolo, we have 10 wards. So if you get 70, that's about 700 youths who are going to be employed. That is a good number. We withdraw from there. But it is not one stop. It is gradually as we move together. These youth, there's no middleman. They have themselves and they have, their own gadget. They use, plus star 254 and that, and then they go to it. Okay? When the time comes, because the World Bank has already given 50 billion for this purpose, and we are now rolling it out. And I'm sure when it comes, to economic development, after we do, the validation, those are the things how they are going to be safeguarded. But for investment. So that is why national social whatever will come in saving, so that 12% will be able to be their own saving. Ukifika mwaka kama una retire, and then you'll be able to uplift yourself. So we are looking life at now and also life for the future. So the government is thinking for our youth, because unless our youth are in a productive state, then we don't have this country. Yes.
Simameni tusalimie our PS. Simameni msalimie hata nyinyi, tuko pamoja. Na mbinu moja tunatengeneza, naweza trade and market bill ambayo italeta pesa hata sisi